The world continues to grapple with wheat shortages in the global market amid the Russia-Ukraine conflict. Authorities in Egypt have begun a new initiative to minimize its impact on the population. Now, officials of the North African nations are now considering mixing white sweet potatoes with wheat flour to produce subsidized bread, as part of efforts to reduce the country's importation of wheat by 500,000 tons. The country's Center for Agricultural Research is currently heading experimental process before allowing the mixing of the white sweet potato with bread. Let's have more details of that in this report.
Amid the ongoing Russian-Ukrainian crisis, Egypt says its wheat bill this year has so far increased by nearly $1.2 billion. The populous North African nation is one of the largest wheat importers in the world. To save consumption of the strategic grain, Egypt's Minister of Supply, Ali Mousselhi, announced that the country is mulling adding white sweet potato to subsidized bread.
We are facing exceptional circumstances globally. So, every grain of wheat saved is essential for our country, and we have to support that move. The sweet potato is still under research and has not been fully implemented in the country.
A bakery in Al-Wadi Al-Gadid, the remote governorship in the western desert, has started to experiment a genetically modified white sweet potato. It contains more carbohydrates, vitamin A, and less glycemic index, meaning it's less sweeter than the normal sweet potato. The vegetable, though, has to be boiled before mixing it with the wheat flour mix, a move that could pose some health hazards.
This is considered a new product and therefore it must be proven safe and healthy. It must not contain any nutritional risks. The first governorship to try this flour mix is in Al-Wadi Al-Gadid. It appears to have been successful. The success of this trial in big governorships like Cairo will rely on how residents will accept that new bread.
The National Center for Agricultural Research is currently leading the studies needed to give the green light for introducing white sweet potatoes to bread. A 10 to 20% of the vegetable is suggested to be added to the bread flour mix, which could see wheat consumption drop by up to 1 million tons. That could help the country save up to $450 million annually in imports.
Before mulling introducing sweet potato, Egypt considered adding barley and corn flour to its bread, but both were deemed not practical. With about 32,000 acres cultivated, Egypt produces some 450,000 tons of sweet potato annually. But it is a seasonal crop, so even if the Agriculture Ministry approves it, it will be a temporary solution that cannot last throughout the year.